Okay, fellas, all my conversion specialists out there. I was describing something in the thread and I thought I'd take a video of it so you could see clearly what I was talking about. So what this is the Polo O2J box. And what I've done is take all the parts out of the Mark IV O2J box and put them into this Polo box so that I could do the conversion on the Mark III fairly easily. Now, what you'll notice is that right now the shift lever is all the way back, and this would be all of your 2, 4, and possibly 6 gears if you had a 6-speed. I have a 5. But when you shift the lever forward, you'll notice that it'll only go as far forward as center. So normally when you would shift forward to go into your 1, 3, and 5 gears, it would go maybe up to this angle, but so far it will only go there. Now the reason that that's happening is what you'll notice is on the bottom of the box is where the shift tube enters into the box itself. The distance between the entrance to the center point here is about a ½ inch shorter, or about a ½ inch longer, I should say, than it is on the Mark IV O2J box. And so what that means is this guide tube doesn't come all the way in the same distance. So instead of the center of the guide tube moving the shift rod to the middle, it actually moves the center forward of that, which means that the lever in the center is towards the back. Now that per se may not really matter, I'm not really sure. But what I do notice is that you'll see where the wear is right here on the original O2J box. This would go all the way in when you're shifting the gears. So it's fully extended, so there's a good amount of range, but I haven't put it in the car yet, so I really don't know. What I don't want to do is install it and find out that I can't figure it out. Now what you'll also notice, I was mentioning about the shift gate here for reverse underneath the box, is because it will only go to a certain point, it can't actually lock into the position it normally would. Again, that may not matter either because it should lock into a reverse gear like it does 1 through 5. So before I go ahead and put this whole thing into that Mark III sitting right there, I just want to make sure that if anyone has had this experience and it doesn't really matter that it's not completely centered because of the differences in the box, then I'd like to know that up front because I don't want to tear the car apart. And I think with my car, I had the exhaust welded, so I'm going to have to cut it to take the exhaust out and take it back to a shop to have it re-welded afterwards. So I don't want to do all that and it not shift correctly. So if you guys have any feedback for me, if this made it a little clearer to understand what I was talking about in the thread, please hit me back with some information. Make some comments or something like that. I may go ahead and try to do this weekend because next week I'm having shoulder surgery and I'm not going to be able to work on a car for months. So if I can get this done ASAP, it'll be much better. Sorry guys, I hope this video helped you out, and please give me any feedback you can. Thanks, Vortex.